When I was a little girl, I had this plastic doll. She had perfect blonde hair and high pigtails, painted blue eyes beneath lids, the most beautiful sundress I had ever seen. And I'd walk around the house carrying her beneath my shirt, cradling the make-believe womb with a gentleness and ease that I could only imagine was existent between mother and daughter in another life. When I was a little girl, this plastic doll knew no better, and I loved her for it. I birthed her from frayed hem into my world without even asking her what she wanted first, but instead telling her that she was lucky to have a mother like me. I dictated when she was hungry, when she was wet, when she was happy. I told her there were no room for tears here. Quit whining, it's weak. I said she'd thank me later. And I called it nurturing. When I was a little girl, I'd lay my baby doll down to sleep, and her eyes would dutifully close because obedience was fabricated into her make and model, and that's when I knew that parents really do learn from their children. No wasn't allowed in her vocabulary the same way that it was never a part of mine. No was set ablaze, and I taught her how to swallow fire, her vocal box so raw that she couldn't speak for years. And when he told her to take all of him in, all she tasted was blood. When I was a little girl, I chopped all of my doll's hair off, ragged and uneven against her scalp, and the only thing she knew how to do was agree to the degradation, but I got in trouble for making a mess. I unclothed her and left her sundress in the mud. I glued her eyelids open and told her, "You need to wake up." She only looked at me in return, so eventually I threw her out. And I never asked for a doll like her again. And then I grew up. And when I grew up, the word no was a weight in my chest that burned me from the inside out. When I grew up, the word no was mumbled by every woman I met, and from a mumble it became a battle cry. When I grew up, I spat flames. I thought I could teach my doll to follow the rules because it was right. But through her, I learned that the only thing that was right was the no in autonomy, the heat that resonates from your own voice, the ability to be heard. Silence will never be part of the equation. I just wish I'd known that when I was a little girl.